Let us solve the exercise questions. A. Mark right for true and wrong for false statements. First question. Plants and animals need water to live. It's correct. So you need to place a right mark here. All plants and animals, they require water to live. Second, we need water only for drinking. So this is wrong, because we need water other than drinking purpose. We need water to take bath, we need water for cooking, we need water for cleaning, so etc. So that is the reason. So this particular statement is wrong. So we need water not only for drinking, even for other purpose also. So you need to place this wrong mark in front of it. Third one, rainwater fills up wells, rivers and lakes. So this is correct. So you need to place a right mark here. So rainwater will fill up well, river and lakes. Fourth one, clean water should not be wasted. Okay, this is also correct. So you need to place this right mark in front of this statement. So as clean water percentage or availability is less, so we should not waste the clean water. So B, fill in the missing letters to get 4 sources of water. So first one, L. So the source of water that starts with L and it has K in it. So it is nothing but lake. L-A-K-E, lake. Second one, the water source that starts with R and ends with R. So it is nothing but river. R-I-V-E-R. Then third one, the source of water that starts with W and ends with L. So it is W-E-L-L. Then fourth one, it starts with R and it ends with N. So it is rain. R-A-I-N. Rain. Okay, all these activities you need to write in your textbook itself. Then C, answer the following questions. Name 4 uses of water. The 4 uses of water are these. Water can be used for drinking. Water is required for taking bath. Water is required to wash fruits and vegetables. Water is required to wash vessels and spoons. Even water is used for cooking. So these are the different uses of water. Second question, how do we get water in our home? We get water from a river, lake and well. Okay, the water from river, lake and well should be cleaned. Later it should be sent to our home through pipe. So this is how we get water to our home. Higher order thinking skills. These 2 answers you need to write in your science notebook. I am going to forward to your WhatsApp group. Higher order thinking skills. Tanpari's neighbor kept the tap running while cleaning his car. She asked him to turn off the tap. Why do you think she did that? Tanpari's neighbor, while washing his car, he will keep the tap on so that water will be wasted. So what Tanpari will do is, she will request him to turn off the tap. The reason why she will tell him to turn off the tap, because the availability of clean water is less. We shouldn't waste clean water. So that is the reason she will request her neighbor to turn off the tap while washing his car. Life skills. We all need water to live. So we all know that we require water to live, both plants and animals. Even plants need water to grow. So plants also require water for their growth. Walk around your school and house and check all the plants. So you can walk around your school as well as house to check all the plants. Help to give water to the plants which are wilting. Wilting means which are drying. The plants which appear dull, even their leaves appear to be dried. So those plants, they require water. So we need to give water to those plants. So suppose if the plant appears dull even next day also, better we pour water. And always remember, we shouldn't pour excess water to the plant. So we need to give water only how much is required for the plant. Activities for assessment. In your notebook, make a list of all the things for which you use water every day. For which activities do you use a lot of water? For which activity do you use very little water? Make 2 lists. Remember to write down even activities like washing your paintbrush. Understood, right? So you need to list in your notebook. Okay, this activity we're going to perform when the school begins. Okay, now just in a rough book you can try to do this activity. Not necessary you need to show that activity to the teacher. You can make a list of the things or the activities which require for which you use water. For example, for brushing your teeth, even it can be washing the plate, washing the cloth, for taking bath, even washing your paintbrush, even pouring water to the plants, even washing the car or bike, even cleaning the floor by using water. For all the activities, you need to mention all the activities for which you are using water. In that, you need to make a list of the activity which consumes more water. For example, so when you pour water to the garden, clean water to the garden, so there is very high possibility, so more water we may pour, more water may be wasted. So maybe such activities. Even while washing car also, there is possibility we may use more water. So we can mention all such activities which uses more water. Even the activities which uses very little water. So for example, like washing the paintbrush, so it may require very less water. Even for while brushing the teeth, the water that we use, that may be also very less water. So all such activities we can list. So when the school starts, so we'll do these activities. Be inspired. Archimedes. You know that some things like pieces of wood float on water. There are few things like pieces of wood or lightweight materials, they float on water. But some things like metal spoons and knives sink in water. But there are few things like metal spoons and knives. Suppose if you place a metal spoon in a bucket containing water, it will sink, it will go down. Archimedes, a Greek scientist, was getting into his bathtub when he noticed water spilling over the sides. From this, he was able to explain why some objects float in water and others sink. This was known as very famous Archimedes principle. Even he used a word called eureka, as if he has invented or discovered a new thing. Archimedes, when he got into the bathtub, water will spill out from the bathtub. What he explained, the water that has spilled out from the bathtub will be equivalent to the weight of his body. Let me give one more example. Maybe you will place the spoon or maybe you will place a stone in a bucket containing water. Now when you place the stone in the bucket containing water, little water will spill out from the bucket. So if the water is actually almost to its surface, it will spill out from the bucket. The quantity of water that will spill out from the bucket will be equivalent. It will be equal to the weight of the stone. So that is placed in the bucket. So that is what very popular Archimedes principle. So any object that will sink in water, it will displace the water. Means some quantity of water will come out from that container. So that water, that object displaces. Okay, that quantity of water will be equivalent to the weight of the object, so that is placed in that container. So this is what actually Archimedes explained.